Hello, Star Wars fans. This is Senator Ricky here from the Positively Star Wars Senate podcast. Wishing you a happy May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. So we want to do something special for this year. We have a special episode that me and Senator Ryan recorded this morning. So this is May the 3rd. But we wanted to put something out for you guys for May the 4th, and just so we can give you guys some news and just find out what you guys are doing for Star Wars Day. Of course, obviously there's a lot of events going on this weekend and lots of things you guys can do. So hopefully you guys think of us when it is when you have some low time, or maybe you're building a Lego set, maybe you're or maybe you just have some time to kill and you wanted to do something Star Wars. Maybe you can go back and listen to our past episodes, or just listen to this episode. But yeah, there's we just want to let you guys know there's like tons of stuff going on for May the 4th. So lots of Mando stuff. Hopefully, good luck to everybody going Monday. I believe they're doing a special sneak preview for Mandalorian and Grogu at certain theaters. I myself tried to going, but my theater was sold out in my city. So I'm not gonna be able to go, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's reactions going, and I'm super excited for Mandalorian and Grogu. And also check your local GameStops and check your local card stores. You can pick up some Star Wars Unlimited cards. Maybe you can try to introduce somebody doing that this weekend. Or all my Shadowprint players, or Legion players, or anybody else that does any other different Star Wars games. If you guys want to listen to this podcast while you guys are doing those things, or listen to Star Wars Lo-Fi, there's a new Mandalorian and Grogu song remix that's out for the movie. That sounds pretty cool, that I've been listening to all weekend. But just happy Star Wars Day to everybody. And hopefully you guys are enjoying Star Wars and spending some good positive time. There's lots of stuff that everybody can do. With this episode specifically is talking about, we're going to go over some Star Wars video games. So check Steam, check everywhere else that sells Star Wars video games, Xbox and PlayStation, everywhere else, all your game markets, GameStop. There's a lot of people having sales this week. So we just want you guys to have a good time for Star Wars weekend for May the 4th. Yeah, so it's a great Star Wars month. It's May. Super excited. Everyone's in full Star Wars mode. Everybody that's at Galaxy's Edge, that's seeing the new Darth Vader and all that stuff, the OT stuff, happy to you guys. And so May the 4th be with everybody. Hopefully everyone has a great time, and hope you enjoy the episode. And give us a like, subscribe, and leave some comments, and tell a friend. We just want Star Wars friends to listen to us. So, happy Star Wars Day, May the 4th. Punch it.
Welcome to the Positively Star Wars Senate podcast. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. May the Force be with you.
Looky, Senator. Decent Jedi arriving.
Let's make this our best show ever.
I will sign no treaty, Senator.
I am the Senate.
This is the way.
Hello, Star Wars fans, and welcome to Positive Star Wars Chat, because this is the Positively Star Wars Senate podcast, brought to you by Microsoft Teams and OBS Studios, and The Force, and Xbox and Nintendo Switch, and wherever else you play video games.
Games.
Oh, and PlayStation. That's right, Sony. My name is Senator Ricky. I am going to be your host for today. But before we get started, let's take a quick word from our sponsor.
Hello, my children. How would you like to control your favorite Star Wars heroes like Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia? Beginning next month, you'll be able to experience the adventures of Luke Skywalker and the Rebel Alliance when JVC and Lucasfilm Games introduces Star Wars for your Nintendo Entertainment System. It's new, it's exciting, and it's coming soon to your local toy and game retailers. So, may the Force be with you! Is it with you?
Yes, thank you for our sponsors for helping us keep our really expensive Game Pass.
Yeah, that's the Game Pass this time. I'm not sure how Steven says it, but it's keeping our Game Passes alive.
Our Game Passes alive.
But I only do free gaming. I don't do online gaming. So
Nintendo Family. Yeah, I kind of stopped with that one.
I use someone else's for that, honestly. So that's the only one I still have.
Mario's gonna come get you.
Well, with all those video game references, what are we talking about today?
Well, I got to introduce you first. So yeah, joining me today is it's 2 R's, I guess. It's Senator Ryan. Ryan, say hello.
Hello there.
So video game references. We are going to be talking about some recent Star Wars video games, mostly Star Wars Outlaws. I think we mentioned on the last show that we had both completed the game. Well, Ryan didn't get 100% yet, and neither did I, but we both beat the main storyline. And you can tell I'm an old school gamer because I say I beat the game. I don't even think kids say that nowadays. But yeah, and then we both played Jedi Survivor, and I think you're currently playing that one. And then there's just a couple new things out because May the 4th weekend is upon us, and Fortnite just dropped a bunch of fun games. So yeah, we're gonna go over just a couple of those and just have a nice video game chat for Star Wars because there's been so many good ones over the years, and we're still in the midst. And then we got that Racers game coming out soon. So
yeah, I guess there is just since we're talking video games, there's a little bit of news.
Yeah,
they just dropped. I guess we don't have to sit back and spend a lot of time talking about it, watch the trailer like we usually do. But there's at least 2 new games. One is just Star Wars Monopoly on June 11th, which Steven seems kind of hyped about, but I'm not paying money.
Heroes, right?
I'm not paying money for digital Monopoly because first and foremost, I don't trust machine dice rolling. I am all natural rolling dice and the only reason is because I played Risk on the computer back in the day. And I rolled so many crappy rolls, and the computer kept rolling good, that I promised never to trust computers again. And I don't. I will only roll natural dice. So I don't trust Monopoly. I didn't trust it in the app that we all played. So, but yeah, that's coming. It's coming to systems, which is strange.
I'm curious about how that one's going to be because they keep showing it's Monopoly, and then it shows Rey and Kylo Ren battling, and then dice gets rolled. So I don't know if it's kind of like a D&D type of battle kind of thing.
I don't think it'd be too much. It'll probably be when they cross characters or something. When you lap somebody.
I mean, that game's that's only price point at $30. So it's it's like buying a Just Dance game basically. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
To me, that seems like they're marketing to it's just a casual game. You probably just buy. It might drop and go on sale by the time Thanksgiving or something comes around, or Black Friday. You might be able to pick it up for $20. So
yeah, I don't know. Just play Monopoly on the table. That's how I do it. So
or it's mostly online based because I know that's why Just Dance is usually so cheap because they want you to buy the that one's a Ubisoft game too. Yeah, they want you to subscribe to the pass to get the free songs or whatever, or to be able to play more than 10 songs. But I don't know. Maybe that's why this one's lower. Maybe it's just because it's a board game based game. Those are usually priced pointed cheaper.
It should go pretty low. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't play online. I mean, Fortnite's the only online game I kind of play, but that's because I don't need a membership to play because free games allow you to play online for free. Just because I don't play enough video games online. I'm not going to get it just for my kid. I'm not paying $30 a month, whatever it may be for PlayStation or Xbox to play. So I just refuse to pay for online gaming. I'll buy the game.
That's why
I'll play it.
People complain about Epic, and they charge for skins and all this stuff. But I play Minecraft, and me and my daughter do. But you need to have a Game Pass for Microsoft to play with everybody. Online, so even if you're in the same household. So me and my daughter, it used to be where you can just have somebody join as long as the host person had, the subscription for Game Pass. Everybody in your household could join. But a couple years back, they switched it to where you can't even join your brother that plays in the next room. You guys both have to have a separate Game Pass. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's freaking snake oil right there.
And so base.
That's why I just don't support it anymore.
Yeah, base Game Pass. That it's right now I did a free month or something like that. Or it was cheaper, $1 for the essentials, which is the basic plan, and that one is regularly $19 a month. I'm everyone if you have 3 kids and they all want to play Minecraft together on different devices or whatever, on different Xboxes you have, it's going to cost $60 a month just to have that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I know I used to. I think I gamed in 2019. I got laid off for 4 months, and I still had online gaming, and I got really good at Gears of War, and I played that like nonstop for like 2 months. But yeah, after that, I was like, you know what, I don't. And then I realized I didn't play for months. And I was like, and I just suck at shooters. Like, I'm not. Like I said, I got really good because I played daily. But when I have a full-time job and just want to get online and play, and then I get destroyed by like Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, I'm out. Like, I can't. Yeah, this is just making me angry. I don't need it.
Didn't we play Battlefront like a long time ago? Or no? Did you? You never had Battlefront, did you?
I have Battlefront 2, and I have the original Battlefronts on Xbox. So I don't know. I don't know my kids about that. But anyway, video game news. See, that's Monopoly coming out June 11th.
Yeah.
The other one that seemed really good for the current gen systems, and probably for the current gen systems, Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming out October 6th, which is people have always hyped they wanted a Starfighter. Star Wars Starfighter, whatever it was called, sequel, and a Pod Racer sequel, because Pod Racers came out in, I think, 64, but in Nintendo 64, not 1964. So, but and I gotta say, I just saw the trailer for that, and that looks pretty good. I'd probably wait till it dips in price, because I think it's $60 to $70 full price.
Yeah.
I think like 60, which I just, don't believe in paying full price for video games. So that's why I love GameStop. But I'll probably wait for that to drop. And it says it has a little story mode. And again, I think that's mostly for online play. And that's where I'm kind of questioning getting it. I'll have to see how deep the story mode is, how long it is. Because the games we're going to discuss today, I'm going to easily put over 100 hours in each, which we'll touch base on later. But craftability, if people want to play it, it's pretty much Mario Kart with Star Wars, which I think is fantastic for people that do play online.
See, I'm kind of confused because, like, I think when they announced it, they said it wasn't going to be like there wasn't going to be any type of like subscription update kind of thing, online really thing. Like, it could be its own thing. But like, I play a lot of racing. Like, I like playing like Forza and God, what's the other one? Not
Need for Speed.
Was it Need for Speed? No, there's another one but anyway, so those ones like Forza, you can you play and then you play with people online, you race against real people. And then there's like a marketplace kind of thing where people make their own liveries, which is like the skins for the cars.
That's cool.
Yeah,
they do that for the WWE games, which I love.
Yeah, so every time I play like Forza or something, like they'll usually have like, I'll start Star Wars in the liveries, and like I have like one car that's like all gold, like C-3PO, and then ones that people put the logos for Star Wars on there, and some of them are really good, some of them are kind of like a little kid did it, but like I noticed on this last commercial for the Galactic Racer that it said if you pre-order you get I forgot what it was, I think the Mandalorian livery. So I'm like, oh cool, they're gonna have liveries, so you can like, hopefully they have like some kind of marketplace of that where people can make one, and they'll put them on there for free, and you can just because people just want to share their art. So
just make their own.
Yeah,
so you heard for sure that they're going to have create your own paint job, I guess. I'm sure you are, but share online is what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's what I'm hoping, because on the commercial it said or the commercial the thing, it said like if you pre-order you'll get the Mandalorian livery for the vehicle, for one of your vehicles. So I'm hoping that that's going to be a thing, and not just ones like, oh, you have to purchase the livery from, if you want a different one. But yeah,
it looks like I'm on the page, and the pre-order bonus is a skin specially colored to whatever system you pre-order from. Like PS5 has the blue version, Xbox has the green version.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. And but then there's the deluxe edition, which is the base game, digital arch book, 3X exclusive repulsor craft, deluxe livery. Is that what it is? Is that a ship or is that a color?
No, the livery is like the skin for the ship.
Oh, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Deluxe banner.
Yeah, I don't know, because the livery is like, I know this from watching Downton Abbey, that's what the surfing people would wear. They would call it a livery. Like, oh, your livery is dirty, Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Let's just call it a freaking skin. I don't know. Like, I don't even know. That's weird. I was like, what is it? Was livery? I don't know what that is.
But that one looks pretty cool though. So like, yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, like price point, like you said, like for Outlaws, for instance, I bought the deluxe edition, which was like around that, like $100 or so. I did the same thing for Jedi Survivor. I think I did get.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I did get the art book for Outlaws. I don't think I ever looked at it. For one, because I didn't beat the game yet, so I didn't want to get any spoilers.
So I guess we'll start with, like I said, we'll touch on some video games today just because for the modern stuff. But the whole reason we're having this is because, well, I didn't have a PS5 until Christmas. And I started to get word, and I really was not interested in ever buying a new system. I was not interested in paying $500 for a system, and now that they're all kind of base $500, I was not going to enter that price point at all. And Nintendo turned me off with $70 games, and then talk of having $80 video games. I thought that was the end of video gaming for me.
And then a completely new system?
Yeah, tons to play, and I actually have a whole new... I redesigned an entire spare bedroom just to have a video games where it has, like, the old Wii U, Xbox 360. It has my Sega in it, Switch, PS2, all that stuff. I put all my video games on. I was like, I got video games to play for the rest of my life. But then I started to hear that the RAM shortage was coming due to AI, because AI is stealing so much RAM shortage. And I knew if I was going to get video games, I had to do it. And then PlayStation put their system on for $100 off. And I've always been more of an Xbox guy. But when they put it $100 off, it dropped to like $400. I'm like, okay, $500 was too much to spend. I could do $400, but then I paid $200 for the PlayStation Portal. I bought an extra controller. I bought chargers. So it's like, I won't spend $500 on a system, but I'll spend $600 on a system with the portable usage too. So it's like, whatever. Which I'm glad I did, because I also got the 1 terabyte memory expansion for $109, and right now it's $354 for 1 terabyte of memory internal memory expansion, because I only went internal. So it's just the RAM shortage is nuts.
And
now the
bad.
PlayStation now the PlayStation is like $650 and the PlayStation Portal is like $250. Like, I know that's partly due to tariffs, but I know it's big because of the RAM shortage. So that's the main thing, is the RAM shortage. Like, it's just insane, an additional $250 for 1 terabyte. But regardless of world political and AI stuff and all that, but I did get the PlayStation because there was a lot of games that I haven't touched that are exclusive to PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 3, but the only reason I have that is because I bought it from a buddy for $100, and I only played Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 on it, and I have a ton of games like Uncharted, like they never opened, and I didn't really care about. So, and that one just kind of sat on the shelf, used as a DVD player. But it had a lot of exclusive games, and honestly, one of them, I don't even think it's exclusive, but it's for the new systems. One of them was Star Wars Outlaws, and it's mainly because, like, you kind of hyped it up, like the book coming out and all that stuff. I was like, you know what? If I want to read that book, and I'm getting a PlayStation, like, this is literally the first game I got. I got the PlayStation, and I went out and got Outlaws. And I must say, that game is truly, truly stunning. And it just proves that the hate online is all pointless. They attacked it as soon as they realized it was a female lead, and the lead wasn't super sexy and any of this other stuff. And it's just like, just total ridiculousness, where you see people get into the game. Every week I'm on Reddit, I see every week people getting into the game, just talking about how fantastic it is. So just don't ever believe the haters that rag on things before it even comes out without knowing anything. I will admit, when the game came out, it had some bugs, and I'm playing obviously the version that's a year later, and it has a lot of brush up, but the game is just purely incredible.
And I bought it from the jump, but like I thought it was really like a difficult game, which I didn't mind, but yeah, they switched all the systems around later on, and like I had no problem playing with it, because basically it was more of like a sneaking around and trying not to get captured. So I mean, you've played it, so like, you know how like when you go into somewhere and like if you go into like Imperial base and then stormtroopers start shooting at you and stuff, if they would you didn't really have that opportunity to do that. It would just like you were caught, and then it'd reset and you'd go.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes, because now that I'm later, and again, you say, so I guess for the basis of the games for people who don't play, I would say first and foremost, yes, it is more of a sneaking play plus exploration. Like I think it's really big on the exploration, but in the beginning when you have to meet with the factions, because you pretty much go on a bank heist, you flee the planet to escape prosecution, then you start meeting, the Hutts, Crimson Dawn, the new Ashiga clan. And who am I missing? And I think the Rebel. No,
Yeah, well,
no, it might be the Rebel.
Alliance is like kind of in there, yeah.
Yeah, so it meets all that, and so you have to sneak into all their bases. But later in the game, it could be a full-on, kick the door open, brawling. Because I put on a couple outfits, like the grenade outfit. That's the thing. I like all the skins that you have for the character and the abilities they have. So like super late, maybe not super late, but really late into the game, I would just put on like the grenade outfit and just be hucking grenades. Or I'd put in like the Imperial outfit where I can sneak around them better. Or I think the Gunslinger is the one I ended up wearing the most, just because I can use the quick fire option. And I could storm into that base and just fight for 30 minutes straight. And I can't imagine not having that. So that's just nuts how it was in the beginning. And it kind of enforces my other belief where I wait like a year to play a game, because it's not super polished, but it's incredible. I can't imagine being like, you're caught.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think like there were certain situations where like you could get caught. I mean, like, okay, so it wouldn't automatically like mess you up, but like if they approached you, like if they got close enough to you, then you would get caught. So like there was this one time I was playing like in the beginning. I was on an Imperial base. It was the mission where, when you first meet the hacker, what do they call it? What do they call the hackers?
But what was the species? Was it the little
human? No, it was a human lady.
Oh, okay. Oh, I definitely don't remember any names. I just remember Zero.
Yeah, she was a slicer. When you first started doing the slicer stuff. So yeah, I was on the base, and then I was trying to sneak in. I got spotted, and so I found one of those vents with like the smoke coming out, and so I like hid there for like 45 minutes, hoping that they would like stop looking for me. And so like every time like somebody would approach me, because if they approached you, then you would get caught, and then it would just restart the mission. So if they like walk up to you, so like they would walk up to the smoke, and then I would just like shoot them or take them out, sneaky, and then like kind of drag their body or leave them there. But after a while, like there was a pile of bodies, and so then they sent like death troopers looking for me, and I had to like flee.
That's what I was going to ask. If you escape getting caught, and again, it's in my version that I play. Again, we both play it now, but obviously you had the starter version, so it's a little bit different. So in my later version, I literally play until I die, type of thing.
Yeah.
But if I escape the base, the death troopers are there. So were the death troopers still there for you too?
After a while, yeah, no, they were until I died. Because I think I fell. Yeah, I ended up like falling off something and dying, and then it restarted.
Yeah, if I died, I wouldn't. I don't think the death troopers would go after me, but sometimes I just didn't want to die in the game, so because I'd lose a save or whatever. So I just run out, and then. So and it's like Grand Theft Auto. So for people that don't know, it is kind of like somewhat Grand Theft Auto is that it has, I guess, a police system.
Yeah.
So wanted system is what it's called. And you're only wanted by the Empire, which I love. It makes them so scary because in the beginning they are so overpowered. It's insane trying to sneak into all of those like examination stations. The bases are still very tough for me, even in the end game. They are still just monster bases, just hard to find out where you're going. You can get lost, and that's what makes it feel so realistic. Where she's just kind of running through there, and it's not like, go here. It's like, it's somewhere up here. You got to find out what stairs to take or elevator or tunnel to climb through, and that's what it's like really good.
The cool thing about the mechanic in the beginning, though, it was more, I guess it was more like, it felt more like you're actually in Star Wars, like in the universe. More, it was more immersive because, like, it's not like she's a Jedi. Like, Kay Vess isn't a Jedi. She's not somebody that's infinitely skilled and you can't just step up to like a group of people and expect to take them all out. You know what I mean? So if you were her or someone like her, like a smuggler, like walking around in the Star Wars universe, you couldn't just walk into a room and just start shooting 20 stormtroopers. You know, you would literally have to sneak in there to get. And then yeah, if they walked up to you and you got, you know, they put their hand on your shoulder, then you got caught. You know, and you go to, you know,
Yeah.
like you go make Death Star parts with Cassian. You know, like yeah, it's then that's what I liked about it too.
And I just love like exploration games. What really made me love exploration games is Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I literally spent 250 hours on each one of those games, 400 in the first game because the kid erased my save pile, so I replayed it for another like 200 hours. But it's just, I was super bad at the beginning, but then I was like, man, it's good to play this game again. Sorry I screamed at you and ground at you for a year. But like,
is that the first game?
Just the exploration. Breath of the Wild is, yeah. Tears of the Kingdom I didn't play a second time, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I started playing
You can literally just explore and collect things, and I find myself just collecting apples in Breath of the Wild. And I loved the feeling of truly going anywhere. And I feel like and that's obviously not the first game to do it. You can truly go anywhere. In the original Zelda game for NES, it was an exploration, but the modern consoles allow you to do it a little bit differently. So I was always in the need for like a good exploration game. And this really, if you just like aimlessly walking around, you like riding your speed bike, just and I gotta say, this game is the first one that, and I don't know if it's the first that did it, that it introduced me to photo mode. I don't know what other games do that. I have no idea, and I thought it was kind of silly at first, but then I saw some people's screenshots where it's so cinematic, where you could pause the game at any time, whether it's an explosion or jumping a hill or being chased by the dragon, you know, what are the crate dragon. But you can pause it and you can move a floating camera around and just take these amazing screenshots, or in space. Cause that's the other thing. You explore like 4 or 5 planets and then you can go into space, and you're locked to the orbit of the planet. But you know, some of them like Tatooine has nothing above it, but some of them are just, you know, giant meteorite systems, you know, a junkyard in space that you got to fly through and look for crates. So just the exploration and photo mode alone just gives me hundreds of hours of play.
Well, and that was the thing, like you said, like when it first came out, people were already like bashing it because, I don't want to play as a girl, you know, even though like, I mean, I
don't want to sneak around like Metal Gear Solid.
Did you play as Doug when you played Tomb Raider? No, you were playing as Lara Croft. You know, like, so I don't get that new thing where, and then plus that, you know, I don't know, you play Fortnite too, but like most of the time when you see a female skin on Fortnite, it's usually a dude. So I don't understand, like,
100%.
I don't understand why.
My son only plays as a female all the time.
Yeah, I don't understand why that became a thing. But anyway, so yeah, so when I bought the game initially, like that was one of the cool things. So I mean, I guess I'll go over the story real quick. So you're basically K-Vess, you're a smuggler. Like you said, you get stuck on this planet, and then you're trying to do a heist, and you have to try to get off world. You know, so like it's, and then you can't leave the planet until you have a ship, which is like so real in Star Wars, you know. Then you can have a ship, but you need to have like a hyperdrive. So like that feeling when I finally got to the point in the game where I got the hyperdrive fixed and was able to leave, it was like so satisfying and that I've ever had in any game. Because it just felt
it was a wild feeling. Just getting out into space, and you're like, I think the first planet you leave is the junkyard planet. Yeah,
and it just felt like Star Wars. You know, like every Star Wars movie, the hyperdrive's always broken. You know, than the Falcon. So it's like
where I went, it was like, oh, wow, ooh, let me go look over there. Let me go look over there. Like that's how it was for me. Every single planet.
But that first time you get to say punch it, and then you pull back the joysticks, the thumbsticks, and you're like, yes.
It was such a good design where you don't it's not just press X or whatever. It's you have to flick both the joysticks in that direction, and just like, wow, that was just amazing.
Yeah, and then the stars move like that was such a satisfying feeling on a game when I did all this work and earned all these credits just so I can pay to get my hyperdrive online, and then you finally get to punch it and go into hyperspace. Like that was the best. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorite. This might be my favorite Star Wars game that I've played, and I've played like pretty much all of them. But like the satisfaction of being able to go around, you got to like you get the whole sabacc mechanic and the thing you get to watch. This is the thing. I used to play a game for Sega Dreamcast called Shenmue. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I did, but I never played.
Yeah, that one was I think one of the first times I played a game where you could just literally like waste your life playing the game and you did not complete anything in the game. Like you can basically just walk around in Shenmue and you can just go to the arcade and spend your whole day there and just playing the arcade games.
Spent so much time doing work for the syndicates that it's like I skipped so much of the story just because I liked doing little. Okay, I'll go deliver this package across planets. I'll go break into here and steal some controls, or I'll try unlocking this, and I'll just driving everywhere on the speeder across the entire planet. And just the scenery is so good. You know, mountains, you can get on top of mountains.
Yeah.
And they have spots just to sit down on a character, which I will say, not jumping ahead or anything, but I haven't found that with Jedi Survivor. Like, he doesn't just sit down. If I go into photo mode, he just stands there.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what's great. Like, Kay you can have her sit down in a spot and then go into photo mode. And it's
Yeah, the little white dot
Tatooine,
appear and you're like,
the twin suns.
you're like,
You can
what?
recreate the twin
Oh,
suns
yeah.
in Tatooine.
Yeah. You're like, what's here? You said you push the little button because it's the little white dot to do something, and you just sit there and it gets all cinematic, and she just looks around, she like sighs like she's taking a break, like
Yeah, that was such
you
a
can
good
pet
touch. And
the
I gotta say the
animals.
story.
You can.
Oh my gosh, I pet so many animals. Okay, we got to talk about Nyx. So Nyx, with every movie, every Star Wars, all the Marvel, everybody has a quirky, cute little sidekick. You know, it's Grogu, it's whatever pet in any Pixar movie. It's Doug from, I don't know, Up. You know, anything it can be. There's just a silly, cute quirk pet. And Nyx ended up being so good that I really didn't care about her before. But man, that little thing was just lifesaver in the game. The powers were so cool where you can use it for sonar. I'm just clicking sonar the whole time.
Dude,
And Nyx was just super cute, man.
I
Just
was
climbing all
playing,
over you, attacking people.
I was playing the Droid Depot game, whatever, or Droid Tycoon on Fortnite yesterday. And like I was exploring and there were stormtroopers around. I kept pushing down to get Nyx to show me what things were.
Yeah, that would be tough. You're like, stormtroopers.
I'm
Let me
like,
see
wait,
where
I
they're
don't
at.
have Nyx. I was like, I forgot.
Crouch. Just crouch.
Yeah. I was like, I got so used to pushing up or down. Is it down, right? On mine it was to make it all shine blue, and then it shows you like, okay, this is something you can interact with and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's super helpful because sometimes I get really lost in Jedi Survivor because it doesn't have that. So I'm looking around a pit and I don't know what to climb or what to run on. I have to look for like the kind of the hints, like the line in the walls, the weeds or whatever. But there's definitely times where I spin in circles a few times, trying to figure out how to get out. But I guess that's part of the game, is making it more realistically for exploration. But we'll touch on that one later. I don't want to jump ahead to that. But yeah, just Outlaws was just something so fresh and so new with the exploration, the sneaking, which I'm usually a run and gunner. I'll just run in and kick my way. But I really enjoyed it. It was really tense. Like you said, you sit there, wait for some stormtroopers to pass, hiding in a fog duck or something like that. Jump down, have Nyx attack one, you knock out the other, then you take them down, and then you roll immediately to the side because there's another stormtrooper coming at you, and they don't want to see the bodies. Like, it was...
Yeah, that's the one
tense.
thing. Like, even if you like get away with sneakily killing somebody, you have to hide the body, because then if you leave it there, somebody's gonna mosey along and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then you get alerted, and then it starts all over. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So
then you have to keep. I didn't use the whistle feature forever because I was like, I don't want to get their attention. So, but then I use Nyx to distract.
Yeah,
I whistle the stormtrooper or whoever comes. It's not all stormtroopers. It's clans because
pirates.
Yeah, so the syndicate system, for people that don't know, you do jobs for, like I said, you're just doing a bunch of jobs for people if you want. And as you improve your status with them, you get new gifts and skins and ships, paid jobs and liveries, I guess, whatever you want to call them. And it's just, you sneak in there, but when you got to steal things from other syndicates, you don't want to, like, I got along good with everybody. I think I was in the poor once, and I immediately just did a bunch of jobs for them in space. But it was so nice to kind of like try to break into things, like knock them out, and try to sneak around and try to keep your status and good with them. It just added another layer where I could easily just run in and kill everybody and my status would go down. But even when I unlocked everything, I wanted to keep it up high.
Yeah.
So I can just stroll in everywhere.
Well, like you said, you got stuck on trying to get into Jabba's palace. It's because your reputation with them went down. I'm like, no, the eyeball won't let you in if you're excellent reputation with the Hutts.
Yeah, where I kept going back. I'm like, I didn't get it. So I guess we could touch on. So the game was great. I think the story was great. The ending was, I don't want to like cover the ending, but I want to say that was really good.
Yeah.
And but the DLC, I got to say the DLC made it even better, and it made it almost like a whole new game. So let's see, what was the first one? It was a Wild Card or something like that.
That was the Lando one. I'm trying to remember. Jeez, it's been a while.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. I just had it up in a screen, and for some reason it
disappeared. And like me and Ryan played differently, and I also played differently than my daughter did, because once you get your hyperdrive fix, you can go like to any planet. And so like there's like different, you can go to Kijimi, you can go to there's a Tashara, that's another planet, and then there's Tatooine, and there's like some freighter ships in outer space you can just go in. Those are kind of like planets to themselves, and like a base on the moon.
Kijimi too, obviously from Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
I get to the planet and it's like, okay, but then when you blast off, or when you first get to Kijimi, you always arrive in space or any planet, and seeing like the giant asteroid cloud, the electrical cloud, I was like, that's above Kijimi. I'm like, oh my God. Like that was probably like my least favorite planet, because you're in a marketplace, so it's just a bunch of alleys and stuff like that. So I couldn't explore as much, couldn't use the speeder bike. But space was crazy, just flying in and out of the asteroids. Like I literally gasped when I came out of hyperspace, and it's just this huge cloud with like the planet looming behind it, and it was like, oh, wow, that's Kijimi. So just another example of a beautiful game.
Well, you had the I think you started there I think my daughter started there before doing other planets. I didn't even know there was like a fourth faction until because that was like the last planet I went to. Yeah, so I didn't get the Ashiga clan until like much later on. I'm like, oh, there's a whole nother thing. I'm like, my game probably would have I could have did tons more like missions for them, when exploring like the other planets instead of doing it after the fact. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Did you get the DLC?
Yeah, so I got both DLCs. I accidentally started the wild card like in the middle of when I was playing. I was like, oh, what's all this stuff? Because I didn't understand the game symbols. So I just thought it was like, oh, here's the main objective. I'm just going this way, not understanding it was the DLC objective. So wild card, I didn't know how much of wild card I was even playing. I thought I was just playing the main story. But that's the one where we meet Lando. And that's a Sabacc tournament. Underworld Luxury, yes. You have to go on the cruise ship, so pretty much blast you because you're locked out for a while.
So that was the first time you met Lando when you did the wild card?
Yeah.
Because I met him like twice before that.
I think you had to meet him in a back room once.
Yeah, once.
To kind of get access into his game type of thing. So.
And then there was another time when I don't know if it was just like a straight mission or if it was like a side one I stumbled upon, but I ended up like having to help the rebels, and then he showed up. And I forgot where we were. It was like the jungle planet, but it was like way in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I ended up finding like a rebel base, and then he showed up because he was in charge of it. And then you help him, and then he just takes off. And then later on when I did wild card, then he shows up again, and he kind of knew who I was. He knew who I was. So like when that whole mission, the way it goes, like it made it a little different. So, yeah, that's kind of.
And wild card, is this the one with the big card game tournament, right?
Where you're looking for the other player? Yeah, I think so.
So that was fun. So it takes you completely out of all the planets. It puts you on this pretty much a giant ship just to explore around. And I loved unlocking the costume for like the outfit for wild card.
Oh yeah,
it was so pimp. Like the sparkling
the white.
So just exploring the ship.
And it gave you an advantage while playing Sabacc. So that I kept
Yeah.
switching back to that whenever I play Sabak. I'd go and change my outfit and then go sit down and play Sabak.
Yeah, switch right. I'm standing there at the table, just goes boop, switches the outfit. It's like, oh, they're serious.
And that mission,
So
like other missions, you had to get like information for stuff. So like I literally sat there for I sat there for like 25 minutes listening to the guy cleaning the room to see if he could.
oh, jeez.
And he's like scrubbing the wall and saying all this stuff, and you just keep like hearing him. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna need
You
any of
didn't
this
have
information.
And that's what I loved, and I don't think Survivor does, is that like if somebody tells you something in Outlaws that's important, it'll trigger like, hey, go check this out, or a
Yeah.
little side quest type of thing. So as soon as the side quest thing would pop up, I just walk away. I don't care what else is going on in that dude's life. I just left. So, but Wildcard was fun because the way it plays Sabak in there is just fantastic. You can cheat with Nyx.
Mhm.
You unlock skills like magnet dice to cheat type of thing. So that DLC just felt like a whole new game expansion, and I thought it was fantastic. But Pirate's Fortune, the other one where you meet Hondo
That one was
and you
long.
blast off to a whole nother section of space. Like I felt like that was 20 hours. And now once I beat that Pirate's Fortune, I then went and no, because you can only do it after you beat the game.
Yeah.
So after you beat the game, it's the only way to continue with Pirate's Fortune. And now I feel like I can play Pirate's Fortune for another 40 hours because there's a whole new kind of planet or section of space really to explore. And now it unlocked a ton of things for your ship. So you can update the weapons, the ionization, smuggling things so you can take more dangerous cargo. So, and I had to kind of stop there because I wanted to play Survivor so bad. And I knew Outlaws is just one of those games that doesn't end. Where same with Breath of the Wild. I could pop in, I could fight bosses, I can collect apples. Outlaws, I can pop in, I can go invade, an Imperial base or Jabba the Hutt's base.
Or just go rolling around and
go-
like people say, "Oh, I need your help." And there's pirates taking over our camp, and so like you would go and fight pirates or steal from the empire.
Yeah.
That was fun, And then like all the other what was the other thing? Like the Honda one was really fun too. But like just hearing the same voice from Clone Wars and everything, like and Hondo's doing his little banter and everything. Like even when you're not paying attention to him, he still talks. So.
Yeah, he's still in the background. And where I felt like the Wildcard DLC, it had like a loose story. Oh, go on here. Lando kind of saying, oh, we need to win in this Sabak tournament, and people turn, whatever. A Pirate's Fortune had like a real deep story and lots of cutscenes where like there's these hidden, fortune under the planet and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. And what, quotations, what's the fortune? And it just was like a really deep story. And you can explore like their underground hidden base. You just ran around forever, sneaking and trying to unlock certain things. And it's, like I said, Outlaws truly feels like one of those never ending games where if you just want to explore and look at scenery, you could sit down and just fight the Empire.
Well,
And
even
it's-
just doing upgrades to the
amazing.
ship. Like I upgraded my ship and like I was able to put like they always say it on Star Wars when you're watching it, when they're in the Falcon, they're like, "Oh, they're jamming our transmissions," or like, "Oh, I'm jamming." And like I got my ship to do that. So then if I did that, then I couldn't get locked on. I'm like, that was pretty awesome.
I started to really enjoy the Trailblazer too, her ship.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yes, whatever, Trailblazer. But then it's just the way it's designed, huge cargo hold, cool ship. It's got like
bikes on
the
there.
breakfast area, the sleeping area,
Yeah.
the bathroom that I keep looking in. It's just a cool ship. And I changed the skins, the flame color, the guns. Like,
Put the
it's
dice
not
on the
super-
mirror.
yeah, it's not super, I guess, editable where you can change every different color. It's pre-assigned skins that you just unlock and assign. And they're okay. They just change the color a little bit.
Mhm.
But it's great. I mean, that game is just fantastic. So, but the best time to buy it is kind of like Thanksgiving is Black Friday because I got it on Black Friday for like $15.
I think it's on sale right now
And,
for May the 4th. So I think it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I saw it pretty cheap.
And I bought the DLC at Christmas because that was reduced to like, I think it was like almost like 10 or less than 10 for each. I was like, for $15, I played the game for 100 hours.
If you already have Game Pass too, it's on there. So and so is all the Jedi games. So, So that's why I'm like we started you started playing it, and then like yeah, that's when it like dropped in Game Pass. So like then a lot more people started playing it. And I think like yeah, I kept seeing online like people are like why did I miss this game? Like how come this one got rated so poorly? This is like a great game. Like and I'm still playing. Ryan switched over to Jedi, but I already beat both those games. So, but yeah, I'm still playing Outlaws. Like I'm trying to get all the treasures and all the fusion cutter stuff, and then upgrade the ship completely and make sure I have everything. And just to go do little missions. I'm trying to find the moisture farm on Tatooine that I don't remember because the dude owes me money because I saved it for him.
As soon as I met that guy, I put a marker on there.
I should have did that.
To like keep returning. So
I'm gonna have to look for it. He's probably dead.
He's just sitting on that box forever, waiting to give me money. But I never know if he's there day or night. Sometimes I show up and he's not there. So, I don't know if it's I either got too much money from him and he just goes away, or I keep coming at night and he's not out there. So I'm not sure if that triggers something different either.
Yeah, I never ran out of money. That was the thing too. Like I was worried like the beginning, like I'm gonna run out of.
I was tight at the beginning, but once I got mid area.
Yeah.
So do you know how many hours you're up to?
I don't even know. I can probably look it up on the Xbox app. But my favorite thing with Nyx, going back to him, he was so helpful when you were fighting, especially towards the end. Because towards the end, when you're going through like I think it was in the on the Hondo mission where you're in the pirate cave, trying to get the stuff, and they take all your equipment and everything. And then there's points in the game where you don't have Nyx, and it just sucks because you can't do anything.
Yeah, he got captured for a little bit. That was a great part of the story where he got captured, and then like she's sad, and then you play the game, you're like, man, it's so tough without Nyx.
Yeah, it is. And then like my favorite thing with him was I got the ability to like make people's grenades go off on their belts. So then I just kept doing
that. Got so strong there at the end. Yeah,
I just kept doing that to everybody. Like I wouldn't even care. I would just wait till like 3 people stand next to each other, and I would just like blow them up. But after a while, it figured out that like I would do that, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they look around, and then it would kind of stop for a while. But at the end, when I think I kept doing it too much, and then they started just like finding where I was at.
Got a little overpowered. Yeah. So,
but yeah, that's and then the nice little discovery the first time you go to eat, like that's a whole game.
Yeah, it's a mini game, like sitting down at a bar, which you can skip the stuff too if you want to be a sourpuss about it. But no, me and Nyx are sitting there eating. We're gonna sit there and eat.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Like timing, timing stuff. It's just so clever. So, but the only reason I stopped playing that one is because I wanted to play Jedi Survivor. So I guess we should go into the Jedi era of games because. So the thing that Ricky's mad at is I skipped the first game, Fallen Order, just because like I don't know, I could buy it, I still easily could, but I heard so much good stuff about Survivor, and the thing is, I already knew almost everything about Fallen Order, because I watched cut screen videos and all that stuff. I watched the ending, so there was kind of like really no. I'm sure there is still surprises, but it was like really no surprises, but. I didn't want to be spoiled too much in Survivor, and I'm still not, thankfully. I think I've seen the final battle, but it's nothing as surprising as that one guy in black showing up from the first game. But it's just... And then after playing... I shouldn't say after. I'm still playing Survivor, and I think I'm like 45 hours in, and I'm maybe a third of the way through the game. A lot of people told me you're not even halfway. And again, it's another game. It's not as open world as Outlaws, but very close.
Yeah.
Because even with like the Force Unleashed games, you can kind of explore there, but it's more on rails. It's you could explore this corner, but it's just a tunnel. But then you got to get back to the story. Or like the modern games, it's so much exploration that, again, I just run around. I find the green spots on the map. Or the shaded areas. I explore into there, just trying to collect everything, collect seeds to grow a garden. And it is fantastic. And like I said, let's see, where am I at in Jedi Survivor? And that's the thing, I played Fortnite for the past 3 days, so I forgot where I was in Jedi Survivor.
You got Turtle yet?
Yeah, I freaking love that weirdo Turgle, man. Help me, everybody's chasing me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where the next thing I have to do is my High Republic droid Nix or Nine or whatever the silver looking thing.
Oh yeah.
It was kidnapped and I have to go save it. And I'm like, I'll get to you later. I'm out exploring planets. So
But that one's
riding
the same way.
around
Like
animals.
depending on what you do, you could do certain missions first. You know, like that was a cool part of that one. Because I don't think I got that
but it
droid
also
till like later.
it definitely locks things in because you get more abilities later in the game, so it still leaves a lot more open for exploration. So you can explore, unlock some stuff, but then it'll be one section that's kind of you need a triple jump to do this, and it's you need dash ability, you need the wall run or whatever.
Yeah.
But playing
right.
Survivor,
Ryan, just going back to
It's
Outlaws,
just-
like you wanted my total time played. It's 7 days, 16 hours, 37 minutes. So
I don't even know what that is. 7 days.
yeah.
It goes by days, so let's go 7 times 24 equals 168 hours. Yeah. It's not showing it on my app. I don't know why it's not showing my gameplay on my app, but I think it was around like 150. Like I said, I could have easily just kept playing. If I didn't have a game, I would
Another
still be
game,
playing
yeah.
that thing probably into 200 hours, but I wanted us to play Survive. Like I said, I just got a PlayStation for Christmas, and I bought huge games like Ghost of Yotai, Outlaws, I bought No Man's Land, which I played for 20 hours because I was taking a Star Wars break. I went from Outlaws, then I wanted to play No Man's Land before Jedi because I was like, I need a little break to get back into Star Wars. I played No Man's Land for about 25 hours. I was loving it. And then I did one thing and it clicked that this is just Minecraft. And I am not a Minecraft fan. Not that there's anything wrong with Minecraft, but it's just not for me. Where it's like I was literally just running around collecting beast meat, collecting flowers, collecting farts for my ship, and I was perfectly happy. And then I got the mining gun, and I was like, oh my god. Then it's like, why don't you build your house? Here's what you can do to construct your house. Find these parts and build it. And I was like, and I'm not a house builder.
You're like, this is
Like,
Legos.
yeah, and I immediately shut the game off. As soon as I got that mining gun, I immediately shut it off and I took it out of the system. And I really have not touched it since. And I'm thinking about selling the game because I just don't care about like building house. And I've played the game that I played the most, and probably all video games in history, is Animal Crossing. But that was because during COVID, we had nothing else to do during COVID. And the spouse and I played for probably 1,100 hours. Like it was literally 8 hours a day. We would play that game.
Hey,
for
that's how we
COVID
met online.
shutdowns.
I was asking you for like oranges.
Yeah, exactly. Well, who's this guy? I don't know who this is. Yeah, sure, we'll trade. So, yeah, that is really did how we meet online.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So, and like I said, I could design rooms, but I made themes room like Zelda or murder rooms or whatever. But I didn't build my house from scratch. And again, that's a me problem because I don't think I have a good enough imagination to build a castle. So as soon as it turned into that, I just was like, nope, and I put it away. Popped in Survivor, and I was immediately hooked. Like the lightsaber battles, the color, the costumes you unlock, so he looks any way he wants, and it also has photo mode. But I gotta ask, what's your main? And again, I certainly don't have all the skins and costumes locked, but I guess what was your early main that you used the most time? Your skins.
I want to say it was the Obi-Wan from the show. From the TV show.
Oh, it's because I unlocked the pants. I think it's Outrider or whatever, something like that, or Tactical. But I haven't been able to find the chest piece. I found a different chest piece, like Gunslinger, so it has like bullets across it. So I did recently just switch to that, where it has Obi-Wan's war pants, and I changed it blue, and I put like the T-shirt on with like blue wrist stuff, and but I can't get away from the mullet haircut. Like I wear that mullet so he's having these serious conversations and he turns his head and it's this like long handlebar mustache and a mullet. Like I cannot get off of that mullet. I love it.
No, I had him like normal short hair. So. I couldn't do the mullet.
I think the only time I give him short hair is whenever I go to Coruscant. I give him like the shiny, sparkly pink or purple jacket. I give him slicked back like crop cut hair and like dress pants and stuff like that. So I make him look like Coruscant.
Mm.
But then when I turn back to Koba, it's like, all right, wife beater and ripped pants and mullet. Like immediately I go to like that stuff.
I got 104 hours in that game. So in Jedi Survivor.
I'm able to check where I'm because I'm still playing that one.
Yeah.
It keeps it updated on my app on where I'm at.
Yeah. But yeah, I
46, yeah.
the thing I missed from going from Fallen Order to that was the ponchos. There was no ponchos in Jedi Survivor, and that was basically your main changing your color of poncho that you wore. And I wish there was the option.
Well, I unlocked a poncho. I have a poncho already.
Do you have one on that game?
Yeah, there's only one poncho, and I have the old hair.
Mm.
Yeah, I have, because and that's the thing. I never wear them because it feels old to me. Even though I didn't play Fallen Order, it feels old. Like I don't want the big kind of high top, slick back, long hair. Not long hair, but it's longer
It's in his
hair,
face.
like back hair. And then he has, it's the scrapper outfit that you get at the beginning of the game. I immediately changed out of that because it's like, I don't want old Cal Kestis. This is Cal Kestis who's 5 years older.
I have the pink
'Cause
poncho. So
it's a 5-year gap. Yeah. It's the poncho in the game. I unlocked that really early. And I was like, but I bought the wife beater. Like I paid, I unlocked that first. That's the first shirt that I unlocked when I had enough Primite or whatever it is. I bought that wife beater and I immediately turned into this white wife beater, mullet and handlebar mustache. I was like,
you
this is
basically walk around
incredible.
like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, exactly. I love Joe Dirt. But I gotta say, he's toned really well. The lighting, you can always see like his triceps and his shoulders. And I was like, they didn't do him dirty. They did it pretty good where he got his muscles. Now I feel bad whenever I wear a shirt that this guy's got all these, he's not stacked, but he's got a nice Jedi physique.
That's funny.
So he's running around. And that game also has a photo mode.
The thing I liked about the first one though was you get to that one did have photo mode, didn't it? I think the first one did too. Yeah. But like the first one, you get to go to Dathomir. That's what I liked about the first one. So
I might pick it up down the road because obviously I haven't played it. Even knowing the ending, I'm sure there's a ton of stuff. But my biggest worry is, I heard that you can't fast travel in the first game, and that's something the second game added, where you could use your meditation points to teleport inside levels. And from what I understand, people are saying the quality of life improvements for Jedi Survivor, the second game, is amazing.
Well, yeah,
the way that it changes.
The second one is more immersive. It feels more like it's alive. Like like when you leave that the cantina and you go back, you feel like you missed stuff. Like, and then the whole thing with the fish tank and there's the other you go.
My fish tank's still dirty, and I don't know how to clean it. I don't know what to do.
It takes a while. Yeah, that guy was a funny character too. That guy was a funny character.
And what's his name? What's the fish tank character's name that dives in the water all the time?
Scuba Steve.
Do you remember? Scuba with a V. Scuba, and his last name is Steve.
Ow! Scuba Steve! Damn you!
Bravo. They did not try to shy away from that at all.
Yeah.
So it has underwater areas, which I'm glad he doesn't have I guess Jedi can, because he has the rebreather, so there's no, don't be underwater too long. He just automatically puts on the rebreather. Not like huge levels, but caves and stuff I've been exploring. And I was like, man, this is where Outlaws is more like a sneaking, I would say exploration first, sneaking second. This is like battle first, exploration second. Because I still spend, like I said, 46 hours and I'm not even like a third of the way through the game. People are like, dude, you're not even close.
Well,
I get worried.
The first game I played on Jedi Master Mode, and I don't know, it was probably my fault, but it had so many bugs. Not things wrong with the game. You literally were fighting so many bugs.
Bugs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, some of those.
I got tired of seeing spiders and creepy crawl, which I'm not a bug, it was just annoying that you turn the corner, there's another one. There's another one. You spend an hour trying to walk through a path.
So in Fallen Order, the first Cal Kestis game, how many stances do you have with like the lightsaber? Because that's what I love about this one. It's single saber, double bladed. You have the cross guard, which is Kylo Ren's, and then you have dual. So were they the same in the first game?
I don't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, I can't remember.
I could easily look it up, but that's the great thing too. It's in this Survivor game. I feel like I can just play it over and over. Like I could replay it completely and just use a different set of lightsabers, and the game would feel totally different. So, what are your main lightsabers for Survivor?
I think I used the double all the time. That was like my go-to. I had an orange double.
The double blade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, that one, and here's the thing, and I never realized this until I played the Vader game on VR, on Quest or whatever it is. I played the Vader game, and immediately I picked up, and I was like, I want a purple lightsaber. Immediately, I want purple. I picked it up, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But I'll never get over that feeling of playing the VR game, holding that lightsaber, and just having this feeling, this doesn't feel right. I was like, let me try yellow. Let me try green. And I was just like, this doesn't feel right. And then I just changed the color of my saber to blue. And I was like, this just feels right. And I'll never get over that feeling of playing a VR game and holding that blue lightsaber, because I've always been a purple guy. Purple's cool, man. Purple's the best. But when it was in my hands in VR and I'm looking at my hand and it's like, this is what it's supposed to be. And ever since then, I'm like, blue's the best. No questions asked. Blue is the lightsaber. What would you pick? Purple, orange, red, white? I'm like, no, it's blue. Because I picked my lightsaber. I held it in VR. And that feeling was great. And then playing this game. And here's what I like about this game. You know, it's one player only. But I involved the family a little bit. So I let my kid design my lightsaber. So it's like beast mode with all these horns and leather wraps and wood, and he likes purple type of thing. And I'm like, and every time he's not around, like I change it back to blue. Just it's like, oh, it feels so right. And I want to change the lightsaber, but I wanted to make it more metallic-y and stuff like that. But, you know, I let him decide. You know, it's like, okay, I'll let you pick type of thing, just to kind of, because he's not big into Star Wars as much as I try. He's like, whatever. But so I try to get him into it to like some, and then talking about quirky little sidekicks, BD1 is so fun. I just unlocked BD1's, what is it? Where he shoots where he shoots gasoline pretty much and catches fire. And then I just unlocked his spark ability. So BD1 is fantastic. Like what he can do is really fun. And so I let my spouse design BD1. So, and then I design the gun, because my main stances are the cross guard and the blaster, which, that's the one I forgot. I knew there was 5. I missed it. But I have a gun, and it's like, I got to say, it feels a little on Jedi-like to have a blaster. But it's such a good long-range weapon that I have a hard time putting it down. I don't want to play with it because it doesn't feel like a Jedi to have like a lightsaber and a blaster.
Well, see, I'm a big
cool
Quinlan Voss fan from back when in the Republic comics, and like I remember there's one cover, and it was called the title's Jedi with a Gun. It's just him with a gun. On the cover of the comic book, and so like I'm used to, because of him, I'm more open to like a Jedi having a gun because it's more like a rogue guy, and you know he always went dark, so like. Yeah, I mean, I do try to use a saber more on that one, and like, I don't remember the timing if it was the first game or the second game, but I made that they had, I think it might have been the first one. I almost made it look exactly like my lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge, like it almost looked exactly the same. Cool. Yeah, I think it might have been. I'm trying to think of when Galaxy's Edge came out, and when I was like, that's pretty cool that they did that. Like you can literally make your lightsaber look like the one that's in the game and the options. And I know in Disneyland they like change out the options of, so I don't think I could ever go back and make my same lightsaber that I had when I went there the first time.
Yeah.
because they switch them out. But yeah, it made it because the one I have is like gold and it has like like it looks exactly like except it's weird you said blue because I when I made my lightsaber that was a big decision because they show you in Galaxy's Edge I'm talking about they bring you pick your crystal, which one's calling to you, and they put it up to your face, and it's the box that has like green, blue, and then it has purple, and I think you can even pick red, and like I think you can pick red, but I picked green because green's my favorite color, and Luke's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi was always my favorite because it was green, and then in the prequels when I think Qui-Gon had the green one, right?
Yeah, he had green. Yeah.
Yeah, so I always went towards green, and Yoda's was green too. So
Yeah,
green,
I don't know why. Like blue just felt so basic to me. But when I held it in my hand and I'm looking around in that VR world, and I'm just like, this is it, man. It was such a weird awakening moment. Because like I said, I never cared about blue. It was always like, yeah, all these other cool colors. I'm going to be hip. But then when it was in my hand, it's like, no, just natural blue, Obi-Wan, relaxed, that type of thing. And Obi-Wan's not even my favorite Jedi. But it's like, just felt right. So, but in the game, I currently, dual wield and double bladed are the ones I use the least in Survivor. Like, I've maybe have two, like, because you can upgrade your weapon, maybe 2 levels on each. And I just kind of, because I
would switch it out depending on who was fighting, though. So sometimes it was advantage to have one because it was more stronger, and then I would switch it to the double blade.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, I could definitely see that. Because there's things that could be all right. So now I'm stuck in this conundrum so I maxed out the blaster just because I needed some range. And I love the crossguard, but I don't like half the skills. It doesn't seem like it does anything. And it's a little slow, but I suddenly got this urge to be more Jedi and to max out the single blade. And I did. I have like one more thing to max out my single blade, and I just dropped the crossguard. So now I go blaster and single blade.
You know what? You saying that, I think I did use the crossguard a lot because it was more like a heavy melee weapon, and and you would just hurt people.
Yeah,
it's like a
because in the
broadsword.
game, and that's what I realized when I was doing dual wield or double bladed, I would just mash like crazy, like, oh, just chop your way through everything. And you can't play the game like that. You have to play it smart, where you have to step back. You have to hit the pit. Oh, I hate the flame troopers with any
I would
life
just
of me
throw
is
my
the
saber
worst.
out at people.
Yeah, it's the character I hate the most in that game.
Of the flame
So I
trooper.
run away, and now I just use the gun and just like blast, blast, blast.
I hate the ones with the shields.
the
They were so
flame
hard to hit. I would always try to aim for their feet, but yeah.
I would just pull the shield. If no one's really attacking me, you hold pull long enough, because you have pull and push force abilities.
Yeah.
You hold pull long enough, it yanks the shield off, and then I just jump at them. But the single blade has the air dash, the ground strike, which isn't. I guess the crossguard also has ground strike, but a shockwave. But I like I guess I shouldn't call it ground strike. It should be like overhead chop, right? Because just jump over blasters and then chop down. So it just has like so many things that feel Jedi. Like I said, that air dash, the double chop down. I think it has some more of the abilities. And what I really like doing is pulling people towards me, doing a spin attack, which the double wielder was great for that. If I like the double wielder more, it's fantastic. So I'd pull all these people towards me, do a spin attack, and then push them all away, anybody that survived. So it was, and I just...
Yeah, because you can do like the superhero pose, like you just landed and then you explode, right? Is it that game that does that? I feel like I had that ability. Where like you just crouch and everyone surrounds you, and then you just like, force unleashed.
You can increase your force push to where it's like I haven't gotten level 2 yet. I'm only at level 1 where it just knocks them back, because I put all my skill points in lightsabers.
I did feel like the second one you're able to your abilities to increase them faster. I felt like it took me forever, and I think it's because in the first game I did play a Jedi Master mode for like the longest time, and then I finally switched it because I couldn't.
Nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I'm playing at night, and it's like I'm playing on night mode, and it's just Jedi night mode, and it's tough, man. This game is a challenge. I mean, it's just, and then the monsters. You fight a lot of
Yeah.
just random beast. I gotta say, for being a Jedi, Cal Kestis is a murderer. Like, I've never seen a Jedi kill so many animals. Like, whether it's a big, a Yeti, whether it's an insect, whether it's a not a mudhorn. It's not a mudhorn, but it's like a Triceratops, whatever that thing is. And I recently just dropped into a cave that had all three of them. It's one of the exploring caves that's unlocked a little bit later. I'm like, oh, and I just noticed it. I'll look at the map and I'm like, what's the shadow area? I didn't explore that. That's weird. And I just explore, and it just drops you into the middle. And it's like the what is it? What's the Yeti? Star Wars.
The Wampa?
It's not Tauntaun. Yeah, Wampa, but it's not the white one. It's two Wampas. There's the snow version. It's just like Bigfoot and the regular version. But it had the Wampa. It had the giant Triceratops. And it had, what else was it?
What is that one? The Bogan? Gosh.
It wasn't the son of Ogdebogdo. It wasn't that.
Ogdebogdo.
That thing's a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, Ogdebogdo in the first game. That I stopped playing for like a month because I could not defeat Ogdebogdo.
Oh, was he a required? Was he a required thing?
Yeah,
in the game?
you got things like in the cave that Ogdebogdo was in. Yeah, it was. Gosh, I got PTSD from that.
Ridiculous.
But then the other one had son of Ogdebogdo. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and I just dropped into it not even knowing. I just plummeted in, and he has instant kill attacks. And I'm like, oh my god, like I did beat him, but I'm ashamed to say I had to drop to Padawan level to beat him.
Is that he's in a little cave? I'm trying to remember if Survivor. He's in like a cave, but there's like a hologram in there too, right? That you have to watch or listen to, or there's like something in that.
There's a frog and then something to
yeah,
and one of those skill points on that.
That's right.
The frog that judges you.
Yeah,
I'm judging you silently. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, is it because I had to lower the difficulty?
Yeah, that's why it did that. That's literally why.
I should go back and try fighting him now that I'm a knight, because that's what people say. They're like, just don't fight it, because I fought him pretty early in the game. They're like, just don't fight him. Come back when you're stronger. And I'm like, no, I have to beat him. So I should just go back to get my, now that I'm stronger, to get my manhood back. Go back as a Jedi Knight and try to fight him.
I feel like in the second one, I kept throwing grenades at people.
Oh, it's tough, because like I use the cross guard, and that uses a lot of force abilities. So, and that's kind of one of the reasons I dropped the cross guard, because any of the huge swings uses some force abilities, and I have a pretty small force bar. It's like I still have it at like 3 or 4. It's really small. So anytime someone would throw a grenade, I couldn't pick it up and throw it. So I just would blow up, and it's just, you get surrounded in that game, and it gets nuts, and you're jumping all over, trying to take people out, trying to leave like a strong bot. Like, it gets hectic. Like, it's a real hack and slash exploration. And that's what I love. I can just go run off to random fights and have big battles. It was almost easier to do that in Outlaws, honestly, because if you feel like just fighting somebody, you just go after the Empire base. But in Outlaws, I kind of forget where like the high pockets of enemies are. So if I want to just fight something for XP, I have to remember where it's at, and that's kind of tough. So,
you mean Survivor?
Yeah. Sorry, Survivor. Yeah. So I probably will eventually go to Fallen Order, but Survivor is just, the exploration is stunning. It's like a totally different game every time you change the lightsabers. Like I said, I'm mainly on blaster and single bladed now, so I'm giving that a shot.
You can get different music.
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Like I'll back up, I'll hit him with the gun or something like that. Then I'll charge in with the single blade, because it has like a leap attack from a distance.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll switch weapons. I'll do that, and it hits pretty hard. It's like, I think the second hardest hitting saber in the game behind the crossguard is the single blade. So
how far are you into that game? Like, because you mentioned the fish tank, so you've been playing for a while, right? So you're living there, right?
I'm at 46 hours. Yeah, I'm living there. I'm at the bar.
Okay.
I have a lot of people. I started hunting bounties, which is really cool.
Is that depressed guy that sits there all the time? At the end towards the door? Yeah. And then,
he's still there.
And then the band?
I haven't talked to him much.
There's a band there?
Yeah, but I only choose one song, because like the popping song, I only choose. Everything else is like, ugh. Like the solo band song is like the worst music in the world. And I'm like, ugh, I hate that.
I think I collected all of the songs. And you can go on the refresher and actually use the refresher in the bathroom. Have you done that?
Yeah, I wash my hand. I open the bathroom, but all I do is wash my hands.
I think if you walk up to it, it just flushes it.
Oh yeah, you can't because I found a piece of pyrite in there or
Yeah,
pyramite
that's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about
So I was
that.
like, cool. But yeah, then I just unlocked the garden. I shouldn't say just. The character that overlooks my garden
Those
is there.
those puzzle caves were difficult on that game, though. Like the Old Republic stuff or the High Republic stuff in that game.
Yeah, and I love that because it was so much like Breath of the Wild, where Breath of the Wild didn't have dungeons. It had
But you got to
uh,
make those balls move around
puzzles.
and like, yeah.
Yeah, once I realized it's like Breath of the Wild, I got really excited because I was like, wait, there's no real bad guys down here. There's no tips and I know everything has a chest, and it has a hidden chest. So it's like trying to figure out the puzzle, the way the blocks move,
Well, and
what
then
order
like,
to happen.
and in that game, like, I don't know if you've seen them, the floating pylon things that you can like. It looks like you can grapple on them. Like, have you seen those things that just float in the air? They look like little floating
Yeah,
platforms.
little air balloon, like the air balloons. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no idea what those are.
Yeah, and that was the frustrating part because you see those the entire game, and then they're like, "How do I get to that?"
And again, a lot of people have kind of said online, just if it seems like you can't do something, or mostly if it's red on the map,
Yeah,
just play the story mode and you'll unlock it. There's no weird hint to go around them.
yeah, no, I
You
know
just
there isn't
can't
because
do it.
I would waste so much time.
Yeah, that I did too. I was like, I think I could try. But yeah, that game is beautiful. The battling, I said, I got a long way to go in the story. But a game that's captured my attention, unfortunately, is Fortnite because it's May the 4th season and they got a bunch of new skins and everything.
Yeah,
And for the first time, they have creator-made islands, 3 islands that are just Star Wars.
there's more than
And they
3. I
announced
mean, there's those are the Epic Labs ones. There's like a whole
the different
section.
ones.
There's a whole section of
I'm in
those
so
ones that
much
creator made ones. Yeah, there's totally.
I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
Like-
that's the problem.
Like those are
It's
just the
so-
Epic Lab ones. Those 3, those are the ones that they made. But there's tons that other people made. Like, yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Because I know like 2 months ago they announced that they signed an agreement
Yeah.
with Lucasfilm or whatever that they're going to allow people to make their own
Yeah.
Star Wars creative islands. And those are fun. You can run around, like save the world. They can just have, I don't know if they did or not, but that was my biggest hope is save the world, but Star Wars, where it's just endless legions of stormtroopers. So I can change into my Phasma or Palpatine or Vader outfits. And they'll have, I wish they would have lightsabers. I don't know what they have because
yeah. They do.
oh man, because I've only been playing the epic ones, but unfortunately, so they have 3 modes. They have, everyone just calls it Battlefront Light, which is fine. I like Battlefront, so it's Star Wars Battlefront. So you have that where it's just a bunch of wave of characters. Then they have, which was really surprising, Survive Darth Vader, where it's like you and 6 characters, and Darth Vader is just like Michael Myers, is from my understanding, is just running around trying to kill you. But unfortunately, I've only played 1 mode these past like 3 days,
Me too.
and it's Droid Factory.
Droid Tycoon.
And
Droid Factory
yeah,
Tycoon.
and it's just, it's now I truly understand when people say, oh, it's just brain rot, because I'm just hitting a droid construction
Dude,
to
I've
get
gotten so
coins.
much XP from that game.
I will say that I went from like 0 to 50 in 2 days. So that is neat. If you want XP, it's great for XP farming. So I go in there and I just unlock a ton of coins. I run around. That's all it is.
The
I run
armor
a
is in there.
circle.
Have you found the armor?
Yeah. I don't know. Have I?
You haven't upgraded your pickaxe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess you can call that the armor. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I'm
on
only
it.
at level 8 on the pickaxe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how important it is because I have several droids that make like 900 to 1,000 coins per second.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do I upgrade my
Did-
pickaxe?
did
if
you
these
put me
guys
on-
make money faster?
To that Water Park Tycoon game that used to be on there. I mean, it's still on there, but there was Water Park Tycoon. That was another play mode, but I would get tons of XP from that game. And I don't know if you're the one.
It's not like water. It's like Dance Lionel. Is it that one or is it Water Park?
It was Water Park Tycoon. Like you had to make like your own little. It's the same thing as this game. You had to keep hitting the tree to get money, and then you had the conveyor belts, and then there would be that section where you could run and get coins. I got tons of XP doing that, and that's
Yeah.
what this one kind of reminds me of. because I was doing a K-pop Demon Hunters one like that too. But like, yeah, having this like where it's so the thing I like about the Droid Tycoon one, it looks so good. Like it looks like you're playing like a legit Star Wars game. Like the droids and everything, and then there's stormtroopers you can walk. Have you explored the areas around your base yet?
Yeah, I keep running in circles. So you get to like carry your droid with you. You know, you have a worker droid to fix what is it,
The
moisture farmers.
Yeah, moisture evaporators.
Then
You
you have
take out the
the
troopers.
Astro droid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for some reason it didn't click in my head that I would switch between droids to fix the one broken ship or the 2 broken moisture farmers. But anytime I'd get into the gunplay area, I would just try to do it myself. And then I realized, or just go get one of my gun droids, one of my shooting droids. What am I doing here?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
I haven't done that either.
yeah, like you can go get your B1 security droid or B2 droid, man. Like, and then I would just carry that around. There's only 2 of those spots.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game is like, I truly understand because my kid plays Roblox. He switched off of Fortnite and now plays Roblox.
That seems kind of
mainly
backwards.
because like he plays on the Xbox, but I don't have his profile in the PlayStation. The PlayStation is my profile, and I did that because so he can play on the Xbox screen, and I can play on the TV screen, and I can play on the PlayStation Portal with my account. So I'm not putting his account on PlayStation but he loves the PlayStation. He's a PlayStation kid because his dad's PlayStation. But Roblox is free on there, so he plays Roblox, and it's total brain rot, like just running around. I was like, this is stupid. And then I play this game for like 20 hours of just chipping away, collecting coins, running in circles. Oh, what's my task? Oh no, I need a diamond R6 droid. I need to find all this stuff to upgrade. It's just never ending. And I'm like, I want to play the other modes. Please stop playing this, please. And it's like, collect your 8 million coins.
Well,
like,
yeah,
okay.
for Roblox, I used to play Theme Park Tycoon, and it was kind of, you had to build a theme park, and so like you had to put the rails and put them where you're on. You had to like have or that's more like you make money. Well, I guess it's kind of the same thing like this one, but
It
you had
is.
to
I'm sitting at 111 million right now. So
yeah, and then have you reset your things yet?
what things?
You know how you can do the reset? You have to have like a
No.
certain. Yeah, you don't have that yet. Yeah, so you get more
What do you
upgrades
mean?
for more slots, for more droids and more expansions, but it takes away
Oh,
all
the
your coins.
refresh.
Yeah,
Refresh?
yeah.
Yeah, no, but I just spend all my coins before I do that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. No, but yeah,
I
the
thought
funnest game on Roblox I would play was either that Theme Park Tycoon or it was hide and seek or survive. Or you survive a volcano.
Well,
Yeah, we used to
I'm
play
stuck on
Roblox.
this-
My daughter did a while back, but they did have some Star Wars stuff on
we
there
played
for a
it for a
while.
while, but with the brain rot stuff, and it's really just crappy Fortnite. The weird blocky characters, and I mean, Roblox does have a lot. We don't let him have a mic on it, type of thing, so he doesn't talk to anybody. And if he wants to play with his friends, he just calls them. But so he doesn't have and that's what we're worried about because Roblox has a bad reputation for some of that. So he doesn't discuss with anybody.
Yeah,
I just watch him do dumb stuff, and I watch him sit there play that brain rot. I was like, "This is dumb," and I'm like, "Get out of the way! I need to collect my droids." And I'm like, "This is brain rot." Oh my god! Like I get it now. It's so addicting. Like I want to play those other modes so bad, but it's like, and I want to play Jedi Survivor so bad, but I'm like, I need to upgrade my droid to diamond.
That's how I
You
was.
know, and I need
That's how
to-
I was with Dreamlight Valley. I don't know if you ever played that one. I think I showed you. Yeah, now they have Star Wars in there now, but yeah, that one you like have to build up your little area and all that stuff. You got to collect things, and then I have this much money. Then yeah, same thing. But this one's funner because it has droids, and you can actually go around and shoot if you get bored of doing the mining thing. So
Yeah, and it's like I'm getting to the point where I think I'm getting to like the level 9 refresh, and it's so difficult to get like the rainbow, which is the max version, Astro Droid, and then the 2 gold versions, because what I actually figured out you can do is the little speed ramps, the little arrow things you collect that look like a treadmill, you can just use that to upgrade your droid. But the
Yeah.
problem is almost all my droids are epic level, so if I want to just by luck, it's almost impossible just to find, a rainbow level droid of the 20 droids we offer, 30, 40 droids we offer. But I need 180 of those tokens. I can get like a 40 each
Oh,
time
I
that I
have
play.
a rainbow astromech that I got like
Yeah, I
pretty
can't-
early. Yeah. Because I collected a bunch
No,
of those and I
listen.
stumbled upon that spot where you can. I'm like, oh, I told my daughter you can upgrade because we were playing together.
I mean, I could kind of cheat and make it, maybe not cheat, but the easier way to do it is just buy the common version and then upgrade him 4 or 5 times. But I'll spend all that time upgrading, and then it's like just to get to the refresh. But he's a common, so he only makes like 40 coins a second. And I have one droid that makes like 1,000 coins a second, and a whole bunch that make 900 and 600. So it's like I'd have to open up a spot in my lounge to store him just to boost him up. And I can't even find the common one anymore. So it's like, gosh dang it, man. So,
Yeah, my lounge is
and I don't
full.
want to, yeah, I don't want to stand there and just stare at the carousel because it's like, oh, I could be out collecting things. So
No, I did that a
it's-
couple times when I'm trying to do the what is it called, the restart recast,
refresh.
refresh. Yeah, because I had to get a BD droid. Speaking of BD1, and then there was another kind of BD droid that was like a mashup.
Yeah, it's like BDX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like I think it was a ball droid with a BD head or something. I don't know, something like that. But I had to get those two
droids.
to upgrade because I think I upgraded like 3 times or refreshed 3 times.
Well, let's not forget, there's like a 6 or 7 day countdown for a BB-8
Yeah,
event.
what's that for?
So
Yeah.
I don't know, but my worry is a week from now. I think I have.
It's so dumb
Yeah.
that like all these modes and me and you have only played the Tycoon game.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Granted,
It's like
I've been pretty
so-
busy and I haven't had a chance, so maybe today I'll get to do the other modes. But yeah, we all
I
kind of
wanna
wanted to
do
play
the-
together, so it's been kind of hard getting all 3 of us with work and everything. So yeah.
And I heard you could have 2 people on your island. I don't know. That's what it kind of said at the beginning, but
Yeah,
I
me
only
and
play
my daughter
solo,
were playing
so-
together. Like her island was next to mine, so I think whoever
wait,
is in your
like
party,
your factories are together.
they're not joined, but like hers is next door. She's like a neighbor. So
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, I think
Yeah, I know
whoever's
it's
in
a
your party,
huge
like
open spot.
if you create a party, then everybody just is together.
Can I steal their coins or can't even go in there?
I think you can, yeah, because I think if you play public, then and you can get put in with other people and like yeah, because I know there was I
Oh.
got the quest board, and the quest board said like be eliminated by another player, and you get some kind of coins or XP or something for it. So
Well, I did that just by dying from the stormtroopers around the level. I got it.
yes,
So-
I think you can. Yeah, because when I was doing the K-pop Demon Hunters one, that was like a tycoon game too. You make your own little house. That one, like,
Yeah, 'cause
it was public, and I would just keep getting people attacking my house. I'm like, dude, leave me alone.
I wonder if I don't know if we could play together and like swap droids or something.
I think so.
But I heard you can only do 2 on a map. Like we
Mm,
couldn't do all 3 of us together.
really?
It's just been so embarrassing. We're just around freaking.
I mean, you could trade your droids in the cantina thing. So yeah, you can trade. There's people standing in where the armor's at. Like if you go in there, you
They've
can.
been terrible trades though. Like the trades have been horrible.
I
Like,
haven't tried.
what do I want? A trade a mouse droid for a regular golden.
I have a gold
B1
mouse
security
droid.
I got it right. And that's the thing. Once I realized for the refreshes, if I just buy diamonds of everything, or excuse me, the rainbow is technically the highest. And so I have nothing but a bunch of rainbows in my lounge. But every time I hit the refresh, none of those ones are needed. And I'm like, gosh dang it. So it's like tricking me. It's like, oh, you need an R4 and an astromech and all this other stuff, but you need that diamond. So I have the droid, but it's a level gold, and it takes 180 just to get it to diamond, and then I probably need 200 just to get it to rainbow. So I need to find just the regular cheap version, and I guess upgrade it twice, or I don't know, maybe we could trade. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't want people stealing my stuff. Like I don't know how it works.
I don't think they
on
would
that.
do it where they can steal your droids. I think it would have to be like a trade thing. But like if you, yeah, I don't know. I guess if you had a bunch of the cards, and you know how you throw them on the droid builder thing, you can pick up somebody else's. Maybe I don't know.
I think I broke one of those. I threw it 3 times and it just disappeared.
Really?
I spent like 1 million coin on it. So I get worried about throwing them too much.
Do you? So you have the shooting range thing, right?
I don't know what you mean.
There's like the shooting training gallery area for the battle droids.
I know that, but they don't do anything. It's just the
They
two
just
droids
stand
sit
there.
there and shoot at the wall.
Yeah, they shoot the thing, and then there's the other one where you send them on missions to go other places, right? You got that part.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like you can either have a BB droid or astromech, and you put them in there, and they go on the X-wing, and they take off, and then they come back, and it has a Camtono.
Oh yeah, the Astromet section. Yeah, I have the first 3 levels of that unlocked.
I got so many droids from that.
Yeah, I guess same thing. I had a ton of droids and I was like, I don't have room for this. And then they're really good droids. Like I deleted because I was building 2. I got 2 at the same time. And they're like diamond level LO droids, which is the one that Leia has in the Solo show. And I was like, oh, I'll just because I only have 1 of each droid. I won't have multiples of a droid. Just because I'm trying to get the refresh thing. So I try to have different droids for everything. So they gave me 2 of the LO droids. Maybe it's L0. I don't know. It's Lola. And I just sold, without even building it, I just sold it to the Jawas for I was like, oh, cool, man. I got like 8 million for that. And then I built it. And then I realized I could sell it for 11 million. And the dang thing does like 600 coin a second. I'm like, oh, gosh, dang it. I could have used that. That would have been strong.
Yeah, I'm excited to try the Vader. I'm excited to try the Vader mode, but my wife doesn't want to play. She said it looks scary.
Yeah, I haven't played at night, and that's the problem. I haven't played Survivor in a while. Like I said, by a while I mean like 3 days. And I love Survivor, but these new Fortnite modes are just awesome. You know, and I got
try that Battlefront.
I got the old Ahsoka skin.
I have everything from the item shop right now. Like everything that's in the item shop, I have all those skins. Except for Anakin and Ahsoka.
Oh, I thought they were new.
No, I have all those.
Oh, that's what I meant. Anakin and Ahsoka, yeah.
Yeah, the Anakin and Ahsoka ones are new.
They're resellers.
Yeah, people were saying it was funny because Ahsoka's the same height as Anakin.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
that would be weird. And I have the old Ahsoka.
Yeah,
I
have the
kind of hope they do
Ahsoka.
I hope they do like another battle pass because that's how I got Grievous. Because that was really cool. So it's like, I'll throw $10
I thought they were going to do that,
it.
but yeah, I don't think because the way the season is going, I think they'll.
It hasn't been announced, so I don't know.
It's probably just this.
I don't know. Yeah, which is fine. The play mode, the free modes are awesome. I just use the Mandalorian mode. What I'm really worried about is, what is it, like the 20th or something like that? They released the new Mandalorian skin, which is cell shaded.
Yeah,
which looks so freaking good.
I'm not complaining about it online. Like, it looks cool.
Oh yeah, it looks. I love the cell shaded like drawn characters, but my worry is that they'll have a Grogu sidekick, and I must own that like with all my ability.
I don't think I have any. I have one sidekick, and it's the one that I unlocked from this season because you get a little one that's like the Ice King type of little bad guy.
Yeah, I got I really didn't play this season at all. I was like level 0 into this drop.
No, I was
level
like
15.
I think I was like 6 or something like that because I just hadn't had a chance to play. Like I played like a few times, but which is fine. I like the rivalry kind of thing because there's one day I was playing, I was just taking out rivals and leveling up and stuff. So, but yeah, no, doing the Star Wars ones, and then there's missions in there now too. So,
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why you have to play the other modes because it's like capture a bunch of flags. I'm like, oh, but I want to unlock this staff.
And then,
it looks really dumb.
They're getting rid of Rocket Racing apparently. So I like playing Rocket Racing because I have my Darth Maul car and I always race, or the pod racing car. So
that's the only car that I ever used, and I thought it was good for XP. It was something different.
Yeah, it was. I played it all the time.
That's the one thing I played in ranked. I played that in ranked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. I could always do the unranked, the quest for gain 50 levels in ranked, which is impossible in the normal mode. But in the racing, you can get that pretty easy.
That sucks. That means you're not going to get like the ranked wheels and all that stuff anymore. To do your car in the game. Yeah.
Well, it still works for in the normal battle mode because you still have wheels when you jump in a car and
Well, what's the point of buying cars though if you can't use it in Rocket Racing? Like
1,000% agree. I've always thought they were like $25 for a car.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of having a car?
Yeah, like to get like Knight Rider or something like that, like the DeLorean. Like, what's the point?
Barely even find a car anymore.
Yeah, it's true. Like cars are like so like hard to find. Yeah, that's weird.
So now I'm trying to talk myself out of because They raised the prices in Fortnite, and I'm trying to think like it'll probably be $30 for the freaking Mandalorian with the Grogu sidekick.
Mm.
If I don't even know if the sidekick's going to be there, but it has to be, right? So
I would think so, because the way that I have the original Mando, you didn't play back then, did you? When they did the Mando season, Fortnite, when they did the Mando season and they had the unlockable Mando,
like Din Djarin and Mando.
Yeah.
No, I think I joined during the Boba when you can unlock Boba Fett.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No. I bought Boba Fett, and then it was like the Grievous and Ahsoka season.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, when they did the Mandalorian season, you could do bounties and stuff like that, and it would show you like where the bounty was at. It would just pick a random player that you had to go find and kill. But you had to do a bunch of missions, and then you start off with like the regular brown, like, you know, how Mando looks in the first episode when he's wearing the brown armor.
Yeah.
And then you just slowly got to upgrade it, and so you got the pauldron, then you got like the leg thing, and then you got the other leg thing, and then you got the arm, and then you got the chest plate. Yeah, so you had to do that. So you can still like customize it. So like I could play in like the original, I can put like one pauldron in the shoulder pad and all that stuff. But like, yeah, and then he has a cape. Doesn't have a jetpack. He has a cape. So the cape's like, I think the mechanics are kind of broken now, the way with all the updates, because and then Grogu is the one that he's your back bling, and it floats around you, which is really cute, because when you're jumping off the battle bus, like he like closes the thing because he gets scared. Yeah. But yeah, when I've been playing as him because the movie's coming out. Like the last couple weeks I played. But yeah, that cape with that back bling for Grogu, it just makes that cape like fly all over the screen. And go wonky. Yeah. So I'm playing, and then I'm trying to fight somebody, and I'm moving really quick, and the cape's like taking up half the screen because it's like flying all over the place. I'm like, it doesn't know where to go.
I just checked and this is the official release for Fortnite, so they may have hidden stuff. But it looks like May 21st is the Mando pen and ink skin, which looks incredible. But standing next to him is a BD droid. Like, is BD going to be the sidekick? The BDX?
That'd be kind of cool.
You know, it's like, I want Grogu, man. I don't want a BDX.
It's because there's a BDX in the movie. That's why.
I don't care. I want Grogu. There's a Grogu in the movie too.
Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll have the back bling. Didn't they have a different Grogu where he's in the satchel? At one point,
I don't have them at all though. But other things coming to the game, I guess, before we wrap up, is May 19th. They're having another movie section where they're showing like the first 10 or 20 minutes of Mandalorian and Grogu for free in the game. Like, it's a watch party. Yeah. That's incredible. And I probably won't watch it because I don't want any spoilers. But like, it'd be really hard to not watch it.
They did that for Rise of Skywalker. I remember doing that.
Oh, really? I didn't really play at that time.
Yeah, they had a little thing. You go on the thing, and J.J. Abrams was talking, and then and I think a couple other people were there too. But yeah, they did a whole thing, and stormtroopers come out, and there was like a Fortnite version of J.J. Abrams, and like talking, and then yeah, and then they had like a screen, and then you look at it, and then
they did it for the
Red Skywalker
Vision. Yeah. What was it? Visions? No, it wasn't Visions. It was
Tales of the Underworld.
Yeah, that's where I first discovered it. Okay, I didn't know they did it for Red
Yeah, and then they showed the clip. They showed a clip from Red Skywalker. It was the part where they went to go try to rescue Chewbacca from the ship, where he's like.
Well, that's kind of a big spoiler. Because
no, but it didn't mention that at all. It wasn't. It was the part where she's like does the Force, and then Poe and Finn are like, "Did you use that on us before?" You know, it was that part.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When they're trying to escape.
Just that wasn't the first 20 minutes. Yeah. Kylo talking to Palpatine.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happened in the game, too. So I remember that event.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. He takes over the planet and he announces or whatever. So cool. I got to say, that's pretty awesome. Like, the watch party on May 19th. I probably won't do it because I want to go in fresh. I've literally only watched, like, that first trailer and nothing else.
The 19th is a, what? Wednesday? Tuesday?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a Tuesday. I wonder what time they're doing
it. Yeah. You could do it, I think, all day. That's what it was for Tales of. I thought you could do it at any time.
Yeah, and then they're doing a Q&A with Jon Favreau, too.
Yeah, on May 26th. They're doing a Q&A with Jon Favreau, which I feel like you got to watch that. They might have some tidbits in there. So,
Well, and then like
as much as people complain,
wait, that's after the movie that's coming out?
May 26th.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's after the movie comes out.
Yeah, 22nd is the movie.
Yeah. So like on Twitter the Star Wars account was like, "Oh, if you guys want to anybody has questions for Jon Favreau, we're going to pick some if you reply to this." So I put one in there. So
cool.
From the show account. So I asked him like where did the concept of Mandalorians not removing their helmet derive from? Like, whose idea was it, basically? So
that's a good question.
Because where did that come from? Like, that wasn't a thing. So, and rewatching Mando had me thinking about that. Like, yeah, it's weird. Like, they keep calling them a cult and all this stuff, and
yeah, because
the ancient
they
ways
call
of
them
Mandalore.
Yeah, because when they're on in Clone Wars, they all take off their helmets.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, I refuse.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, whatever.
Even
You're the watch now or whatever.
Pax Vizsla, like his dad was Pre Vizsla, and he had his. Right? Am I right to assume that was that his dad?
Paz Vizsla and Pre Vizsla already, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Paz or Pax? It's Paz, right? I don't know, but they're both Jon Favreau.
Pre is the one from Clone Wars. Paz is the one from Mandalorian.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was Pax or
And
Paz.
I only know that because of Star Wars Unlimited, because Pre Vizsla is one of the leader cards. So that's the only way I memorize them.
Well, yeah, that'd be cool to watch in game. So, see if they use our question. That's Pre Vizsla and it's Happy Hogan from Spider-Man. So, you're reading my question if that happens. So yeah, it's been
a lot of good current games coming out. I mean, there's some ones coming. The current ones, like I said, even if you haven't played them, Outlaws, especially Survivor is incredible.
Right now, they're all like on sale. Battlefront is on sale now. Like.
I'm glad I'm not like a sourpuss and being like, I'm not playing Fortnite as an adult just to see this stuff. I'm like, no, I play with my kid. I'll jump on a game, play for a little bit, and have fun. Like, have whatever,
fun with
dude.
your kids. Go game with them. Don't complain that they're playing. Oh, you're wasting your time playing. Go waste time with them playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, go do that stuff that it's fun, and then it's Star Wars too. So you can play. You can play as an OT character if you hate the ST. It doesn't matter. Just buy the skins.
Yeah, and now you don't have to worry about. And that's the thing. Like, whenever I played the normal version, I'd make it to like top 15 or whatever and die. And honestly, the PlayStation controllers are not as good as when I was on Switch, which is the complete opposite of anybody ever says.
Yeah, I hate playing on Switch.
Fast, and I love the Switch. I'm not good. My kid's fantastic. I'm more of the support character. I'll stand in the back, shooting him with an AR, and then give him heals. Type of thing. When he's in shotgunning in their face, doing all these flips and slides. Yeah, he's amazing. So he's probably a little rusty now that he hasn't played in like 2 months, but there's just like a lot of good fun stuff out. So hopefully this episode is kind of, if you haven't got any of that stuff, definitely pick it up. Video games are expensive, so I understand not playing, but at least you can watch the story mode on that stuff. Because just Star Wars is fun, man.
Well,
video games is a big portion of that.
It's funny that you said that with your son, because like, you remember we played, me, you, and my daughter and your son. We were playing that one time, and like, she hasn't played in a while, like a long time. But like, because like the droid, she was dying to play the Droid Tycoon, so she's been playing the Droid Tycoon. So she got back into Fortnite because of Star Wars. So
yeah, and that's like, I want to see all the other modes.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. All right, so yeah, this was good. We talked about Outlaws. Anybody that hasn't played it, go pick it up. It's a great game. So
yeah, don't listen negative reviews. Don't listen to that stuff.
Yeah.
If any of their reviews fall, this should have been a guy. I should have been able to edit my character. Oh, the sneaking's dumb. Like they're not even paying attention to the story of it. It's just beautiful type of thing. It goes on sale all the time. I don't think it's on sale right now. I just checked. It's $70 online, which is ridiculous. I literally bought it for $15. You could probably find a GameStop. Mine recently closed, which I'm really bummed. Oh, wow. So I got to drive 45 minutes to see one. But
maybe Monday.
Find a GameStop, put the game for like $25.
Maybe Monday there'll be what do you call it? Sales for May the 4th. I don't know. I think they would be happening already.
Yeah, but... I mean, you would think so. And this is me only looking on the PlayStation app.
Okay.
So. There's a ton of the older games, but like Outlaws and Fallen Order aren't on sale. And it's like, you just had that crap for $15 at Christmas.
I know Epic was doing a sale, and so was Steam. So if PC players want to do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So some great, video games has long been a staple for Star Wars, whether it's Pod Racer, whether it's Old Republic games, whether it's anything it may be. Unleashed was another one that changed everything. Battlefront was fantastic. And these games, I think, deserve to be in the echelon of Star Wars games. Outlaws and the Jedi series, Fallen Order or Survivor, are just stunning. So definitely check it out. Star Wars is in every medium, and I'm happy it's in video games. So.
Yeah. Play Ewok Hunt if you have Battlefront. If you have Battlefront 2, everybody play Ewok Hunt. That's still a popular mode. So.
And I only say that because probably this is going to be the last video game system I buy. So whatever crazy next-gen system, I'm just going to miss it. But I'll still watch cutscenes. It's still a story, and that's that.
Yeah, unless it's an armor game.
Yeah, I'll drop $100 or something. Yeah, that's fine. Need that skin.
All right. Well, yeah, this is good. So, I guess so. Then it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Ryan.
Goodbye, everybody. Play on.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. May the force be with you.
Yeah. Time to restart. Refresh.
Go switch off.
I am the Senate.
Be sure to follow us online. We're at Facebook at PSW Senate. Join our PSW Star Wars Facebook group, where we all are in there interacting. You can find us on Twitter at PSW Senate. On Instagram, we're at PSW Senate Podcast. And on TikTok, we're at PSW Senate Podcast. We look forward to hearing from you.
The Force will be with you, always.